Hi, my name is Vedant Gopal and my student ID is BBSEB16M011. The company we're choosing today is The Think Tank. We are a travel agency based out of Sydney, specializing in luxury travel destinations. We basically plan your entire trip. All you have to do is just contact us, tell us your travel requirements and your travel budget, and the remaining is on us. We ensure to make sure we get to you the best travel possible. Where your journey begins. Your journey basically begins with us. All you got to do is, as I said, provide us with the necessary details that of how many of you are traveling, what's your budget, and what are the ideal locations that you'd like to visit. And the rest, we'd make sure to give you the best possible experience. My team comprises of Swasti Jain, Tejaswini Patil, Roshan Agarwal, Kamal Tej, Madhav Bolam, Syed Abdul Rahim, Pratyush Jain, Taha Jensen, and me, Vedant. So, we have planned out a trip for two couples who are retired. They are Mr. and Mrs. Smith from Sydney and Mr. and Mr. Singh from Singapore. The summary of their trip basically would be Mr. and Mrs. Smith start their trip from their hometown, which is Sydney. Mr. and Mr. Singh continue their trip, which is from their hometown, from Singapore. These two are lifelong friends. They have been friends since their school days and now are planning, since they both retired and have nothing much to do, they're planning on this world tour, which we hope to make sure that they get and are completely satisfied with the experience. So the destinations that they go through in their world tour are: the first place is Peru. In Peru, they'd go to the Plaza de Armas and the Church of the Society of Jesus, followed by the Machu Picchu. These two places would be visited in Peru, and these places have been known for their natural beauty and their sightseeing spots. So I am sure that these places would be really good for y'all to visit. After which, y'all would proceed to Sao Paulo. In Sao Paulo, y'all would see the following places: the Cathedral da Sé of Sao Paulo, the Museo of Art of Sao Paulo, the Jardim Botanico of Sao Paulo, and as I've heard, Mr. Singh and Mr. Smith are extreme football lovers. So for them, the Museum of Football is readily available. This place has every possible championship that Brazil has won as a national team at display for every tourist to watch it and to feel proud on behalf of the Brazilian citizens. After this, y'all would be visiting the Avenida Paulistana, and the last place I would visit in Sao Paulo would be the Pinacoteca de Estado. The next destination after Sao Paulo is Rio de Janeiro. This place is known for almost everything on planet Earth. Your tour would start with the Christ de Redeemer, followed by the Sugarloaf Mountains, followed by Jardim Botanico, then would be the Tijuca National Park, the Ipanema Beach, Lapa, Bonamata Lookout, and also y'all would be in Rio during one of the best times to be in Rio, which is the carnival time. Y'all would be witnessing the carnival, and it is something to die for. The final thing that y'all would see in Rio de Janeiro would be the Ginga Tropical Show. This also is a one-of-a-kind show, and I won't tell you much about it now, just so you could experience the best of it when you're there. After your Rio de Janeiro trip, you would be reaching London. In London, the things that you would be seeing are: first, the Buckingham Palace. This palace is the royal place to live. If you're royalty, you wish to live in the Buckingham Palace. And following the Buckingham Palace's visit, I will be ensuring that you see the change of guard. The changing of the guard is a procession that happens once every 3 months. This procession is basically when the guards change their duties. After the changing of the guard would be the British Museum, followed by the Big Ben and the Parliament House. After this, you would be taken to the National Gallery. Obviously, you would be taken to the Piccadilly Circus and Trafalgar Square. You would have the chance to bathe in the festive hot tub, have a memorable stroll down Hyde Park, experience the magic